This video will describe the major chord first and second inversions and show you how to play them. Welcome to Songwriting Explained, videos that help you understand the world of songwriting. I have a question for you. How would you describe the sound of the major chord first and second inversions? Let us know in the comments below, and at the end of this video we will discuss this further. To begin, we need to understand what a major chord is. A major chord is constructed with 3 notes. This is known as a triad. The notes used are the first, third, and fifth interval from the major scale. The first note is also known as the root note. This is where the chord gets its letter name from. If you want some more help with understanding major chords, including the notes for every major chord, then check out our major chord video. So what are chord inversions? In the standard major chord, the first note, also known as the root note, is the lowest note in the chord. You could also call this the bass note. We then stack the third and fifth notes above this in order. So from lowest to highest pitch we go first, third, and then fifth. If we rearrange this order, so the lowest bass note is no longer the first note, then we create an inversion. You do not need to know any new notes. We use exactly the same notes as the standard major chord. This idea may be confusing, but once we get to some examples, it should become clearer. When we rearrange our major chord notes, we are able to create 2 inversions by using the third and fifth notes as the lowest bass note. The major chord first inversion is when we place the third note as the lowest bass note in our chord. The order of the first and fifth notes above this are not important. So from lowest to highest pitch, it could be third, first, fifth, or third, fifth, first. The major chord second inversion is when we place the fifth note as the lowest note in our chord. Again, the order of the first and third note above this do not matter. So from lowest to highest pitch, it could be fifth, first, third, or fifth, third, first. Let's clarify this with an example. We'll use C major here. The notes are C, E, and G. For our first inversion, we need the third note on the bottom, so we can go E, C, G, or E, G, C. For the second inversion, we need the fifth note on the bottom. So that means G, C, E, or G, E, C. So you appreciate the difference, we'll play the full chords back. As promised, we will now look at describing the major chord inversions. The major chord itself is very important and provides stability and a feeling of home. The major chord first inversion has a kind of mobile quality, as the third bass note seeks to rise or fall to the next bass note. The major chord second inversion has a more stable quality than the first inversion, and is sometimes used interchangeably with the original major. Thanks for watching. You can now understand the major chord first and second inversions. Please like and subscribe to Songwriting Explained for more songwriting content. If you'd like to continue your songwriting journey, then there is another video on screen for you now.